Hi everyone, back with me again on my channel Koleksi Saya. Today I have something different to show you all. I'm not going to review a statue, but I will do a statue comparison instead. I might do this again sometimes in my future video if the responses are good. So there will be at least 2 statues face to face right now. In this moment I'm going to talk about a character that has never been revealed in any Spider-Man related movie. And I think I consider this character as a new character, if I compare it with Spider-Man. Well, she is not actually new if you follow Marvel Comics. She is one of the Spider-Women. She is Spider Gwen. Okay, I will show you my collection of Spider Gwen statues. This one is from Kotobukiya. It is a Bisoujo series, 7th scale. This statue comes with 2 head options, masked and unmasked. The thing I like about this statue is, this is the Spider Gwen statue that has the most realistic shape of human body proportion. I mean, if we have a woman athlete or fighter who wear a Spider Gwen costume, in my opinion this version will be accurate enough to depict her. There are no hyperbole boobs, booties, and waist. However, one thing I don't like about this statue is the face on the unmasked head. The face and those big eyes feel more like Japanese anime character. That is the only thing that makes the statue unrealistic. The other things from this statue are great, such as the pose, the sculpt, and the paint. The detail is good enough for 7th scale statue. Right, the next is this small lady, also from Kotobukiya. This one is from Art FX Plus series, 10th scale. Really small, but still Kotobukiya produces great quality and detail for 10th scale statue. The statue also comes with 2 head options, masked and unmasked. Fortunately, the unmasked head feels more realistic on this one. Art FX Plus really produce a great quality even though the scale is small. The painting and the sculpt is good. I also like the pose. But the special thing that I like the most from this statue is the statue contains magnet on the feet. This makes the statue sticks on any metal surface. Really makes it like a real Spider-Woman. The magnet is strong enough to stick the whole body firmly even on a non-flat surface. The drawback is only the size, it is really small. Okay, enough for the warm-up. Now comes the real comparison. I've got 2 other statues. These 2 statues both come from private commissions. They both are 4th scale and they both are Spider Gwen. The first Spider Gwen, I got this statue on April 2016, so it's been a year since I created this video, and it's been my plan from that day to compare this statue with another one. Well, I didn't expect my comparison came a year later, but it is fine, better late than not at all. And the second Spider Gwen is attached to another character here. I got this statue on May 2017, so when I created this video, it was still fresh. It still had the new statue smell. And if I put them next to each other like this, I hope you can get the size comparison. Now, where should I start? Maybe with something simple, something that are not the statue. First, the small one was produced by Salt and Pepper, and the big one was by RCB, I believe. Second, their boxes. Both do not have a premium box. So after a standard brown shipping box, Salt Pepper uses polyethylene foam and RCB uses styrofoam. The box sizes are different very much. One is bigger than my washing machine, whereas the other is not much bigger than shoe boxes. This makes Salt Pepper's Gwen easier to resell in terms of shipping than RCB's Gwen. Moreover, one weighs less than 3 kilograms and another one is more than 20 kilograms. The third, since I bought both from the original seller, I got the original price too. The RCB's price is only $50 more expensive than the Salt and Pepper. This excludes the shipping cost. For the edition size, I think RCB's Gwen is only 40 and the Salt and Pepper's Gwen is 60. So both have really low size. Right, now let me go to the statues. As you can see, the main difference between these 2 statues is the base. One is a simple roof and one is another character. I will talk about the base later. Now besides the base, both statues come with few additional parts. The Salt and Pepper comes with 2 heads, masked and unmasked. 2 left hand, one with a normal pose and one that with a pose that can hold a mobile phone, and also this mobile phone. Only the unmasked head is attached to a cable that is connected to the mobile phone. And for the other one, they provided 3 heads, one unmasked, this one with a more serious expression, and 2 other heads with mask on. You can see the eyes are different. One is more symmetrical, and one is like an animated version which can open and close independently. You know, the mask can show expression from the eye shape. The RCB also gives this piece of web. Well, I imagine that she must have come by swinging from somewhere. And the last is the backpack. This is a sweet additional part that you can put on the statue optionally. There you can see her mobile phone and a Deadpool pin. Here is the mobile phone size different. The last, the base also have an additional part, which is a sewer, what do you call this? Sewer cover, sewer cap. Yeah, this add a different color to the base. Additional brown color that makes everything better. Okay, after additional parts, I move on to the main section, which is the Spider Gwen part. Both have their own uniqueness. From the texture of the suit, we can see RCB picture it with a smooth suit texture, whereas Salt and Pepper creates a unique texture on the black part of the suit. This is a unique one because we definitely cannot see it on the comics. The comics always draw only black. But this black texture, well, maybe it's true. I mean with this small scale texture. Even the future Spider Gwen from XM Studios does not have this kind of texture. XM Studios suit for Spider Gwen is similar to RCB's. What I see here is that Salt and Pepper gives more details on the suit than RCB. I can see more creases as well on the suit. I like the way it combines with the black color which is a bit metallic. However, a really black color as I see on RCB's is also great to see on her smooth texture suit. The suit motif on their back are not the same. Well, all Spider Gwen statues I have a different black motif each other. No one have the same back motif anyway. Also, talking about coloring, for me, I prefer RCB's quality. I can see more shadowing on the suit and on Gwen's face. In my opinion, the face coloring by RCB is better than Salt and Pepper's face coloring. But I like Salt and Pepper's Gwen's shoes color. They give it a different blue metallic colors, even though I think RCB uses the shoe color we usually see on the comics, and all Gwen statues of mine also use the same shoe color as RCB. After coloring, I will talk about the sculpt. Both sides produce an awesome sculpt. However, I can feel they both have a different focus. If you see the body shape on the Salt and Pepper's Gwen, it pictures a more realistic female human body. If I see the proportion between her waist and her upper body, also her waist and her lower body, she's not too much like a sandclock glass shape. You know what I mean? She has a body shape closer to a fighter than a model. Meanwhile, if I see the RCB's Gwen, she's more focused on the comic style. You know, a perfect female fighter body shape we can think from our imagination. I mean, her body shape is really like a sandclock glass shape. Her waist is really small compared with her hips and her upper body. She has a really muscular female lower body part. I can see more muscle on her legs, her hips, and on her butt than Salt and Pepper's Gwen. But this is what many people like, I believe. People tend to like what people want to see. Oh, I have a quick share about a certain part of the statue regarding the sculpt. Certain parts between RCB and Salt and Pepper's Gwen feel like they have a slight size difference. Well, this is not so important, I just want to share it to you. If you see this, her hand comparison, Salt and Pepper seems to have a more gigantic hand. Their unmasked head also a bit bigger than RCB's unmasked head size, but it is not so important for me. Okay, after the sculpt, I would like to talk about the pose. Every time I talk about poses, I feel that I cannot be fair. This is because I like action poses more than a standing or museum pose. So for me, I like RCB's pose better. She is kicking the lizard right on the neck. However, the other Gwen's pose is not bad too. Her pose with one leg up and one arm squeezing her breast is also attractive. Also, you can display her listening to her mobile phone with her unmasked head. Oh, talking about kicking lizard's neck. You know, if you look at the lizard's head direction, expression, his jaw and tongue direction, you might think that it will be more suitable if the lizard receives the attack on his head instead. That is exactly the original idea of this statue. They originally made the position of Gwen's foot on the lizard's head, but unfortunately they need a longer steel rod coming out of Gwen's foot down to lizard's part, so that Gwen can firmly stand on the top of the lizard. Unfortunately, the rod position was not suitable on his head. Therefore, they moved the Gwen position a bit back to his neck. Right, that is enough about the Gwens. Now I would like to talk about the base. The Salt and Pepper's Gwen have a really simple base. It's a roof, which is very nice in my opinion. Really suitable with her pose. The base sculpt and paint are great too. This reminds me of my Black Widow's base. It is not too heavy, so it is good if you would like to move the statue somewhere. As for RCB, I believe that you will not want to move the statue somewhere in one piece. The base is really heavy, moreover the whole statue. Right, the base was the main reason first time why I ordered this statue. It is really rare to see statues with more than one character on it, who fight each other and someone receives a hit. Mostly statues which have more than one character who fights each other, no one is being hit. Well, even finding a statue that have more than one character fighting each other is already difficult. Usually they are sold separately, but for this one, they even produce it in 4th scale. I really don't want to miss this one. As you maybe already know, in Spider Gwen's universe, this lizard is Peter Parker. So this lizard is a different lizard from what we usually see on Spider-Man movies, who is Dr. Connors. In the comics, I cannot see how different in terms of appearance is Peter Parker lizard from Dr. Connors lizard, because comics have many drawers that cause many drawing styles. Even the same characters can be drawn differently that cause different appearance from comics to comics. Since I am already familiar with the appearance of XM Studio Lizard, I was shocked the first time I saw this version of Lizard. It is so huge. This is like a bulky version of Lizard with big muscles. This lizard seems so different with the XM Studio Lizard, which is slimmer and smaller. It has a different coloring, it has a different tail shape, skin scales, and definitely size. If I compare it with XM Studio Lizard, and if you ask me which one is better, well, I can say XM's is more detailed, better skin scales, and better painting. But if you are addicted to a bigger size, this one is also an amazing piece. He just came out from sewer and broke the road with his massive size. Really beautiful. And for the road or rock or whatever it is, this is the largest base so far I have in terms of area size. You might need to consider where you can put this piece. Now the last. With Salt and Pepper's Gwen's size, I can display her on almost anywhere on my shelf. Whereas for the RCB's Gwen, this is a bit difficult for me to find a space to display it. Honestly, I didn't expect the base will be this big. Also, the width and the depth and height are not small. I think I should put her on the top of a table or my refrigerator, replacing my Phoenix there. I'm sorry Jane, but I think you must go down. Here is a bit of size information and comparison for you. So in the end, which Spider-Gwen statue I prefer? Both are unique pieces, since not much 4th scale Spider-Gwen out there in the market yet. I can say if you like simplicity and a museum pose, I recommend you to hunt the Salt and Pepper Spider-Gwen. It is simply beautiful. But if you have more passion on seeing action poses, like me, these pieces from RCB is really a must. So far, I haven't seen any 4th scale statue that contains 2 characters who fight and being hit. The lizard size and his pose after breaking the sewer cover and the road is also beautiful. But if you care very much about lizard, then I suggest you to hunt XM Studios Lizard. I can say that it has more details, even though it is smaller. One thing that you need to note if you are a Spider-Gwen lover, there is one statue of Spider-Gwen that I've seen that, in my opinion, has the most beautiful face. I mean the unmasked face. Please check Spider-Gwen statue by XM Studios. It's not yet released at the time I created this video. If you don't know what does it look like, you can see it from a short video I recorded from the last Thailand Comic Con event on my channel. Okay, that was my comparison of my Spider-Gwen statues, which are both private commissions. Please let me know your opinion about these Spider-Gwen statues on comment below. You can also subscribe my channel to keep up to date on my other statue reviews. Thank you!